Hey Ryan, just for you, Tesla. Before we go forward, let's go backwards briefly. I think you might have seen, maybe not, my tweet, or at least on StockTwits, a little message here that I had sent, which was from this kind of bull flag breakout. I saw a whole bunch of $1,800 strike calls. This is before it became the gamma wind up, before the gamma unwind. But in any case, I mentioned to clients at 983 that this had been a theme, and it looked very much like it was heading to 1800, which was the strike of very large size. And sure enough, when it broke out, it just ran like hot fire flames, digested a little bit until it reached that practically speaking, 1800, digested a while until it came into this next bull wedge, really well supported, not only at the fib, the 21, this happens to be on a daily, but then when it literally got here, I said it's make or break time. It's either going to move very sharply higher or this is wrong, but options came in again for very large $2,000 calls and told clients again this looked like where it was going. Strong conviction because it had just been in play for quite some while, using option flow, number one tool. So even when I had sent this out on StockTwits on 8/27, I said basically this is my price target. Again, large option activity at the $2,500, even though there had been $3,500 strikes in the January-March timeframe. However, at that point, I was getting very bullish on VXN and spoke about that in future videos, which was in large part really focused on volatility of Nasdaq getting very, very eventful. And sure enough, it did take off like hot fire flames, and we had our 10% pullback in, here it is, this VXN, in getting to my $47 price target from 33 in VXN. So I did warn clients about that, and obviously Tesla was a collateral damage in all of this. So we had that $2,500 tag, the 5-for-1 stock split, and then of course it fell apart. So here's where we are now. This is the $500, basically $2,500 price target. My price target for a reversal was first this 420, I know, that 420, and then 339. We actually overshot and came all the way down to this 55-day, which happens to also be the 10-week. I'm a big, huge proponent of 10-week tag, and then breakout, tag, and then breakout. But once we actually fail, it's a trend reversal. We're not there yet. However, I did call in my room that we would likely bounce. My price target actually was 414. We shot through it, and then we had just recently a 2-bar reversal. This is intraday on an hourly, this is a daily, this is a weekly. And so I mentioned in my trading room live that this was an exact 2-bar reversal, which was a high probability short. So the high of 461.94, 461.94 means if it gets above, it's very, very bullish. But my conviction was that this would actually reverse lower. We stabilized, obviously, through much of Wednesday until FOMC, and then we faded right back to the 414. So now you're asking me about tomorrow. So far, it's been a really good play based on option activity to the $2,500 mark. Then we had the 10% drawdown in the Qs, basically, which I predicted based on the volatility of Nasdaq getting extremely explosive, and it did beautifully. Tagged my 47, came all the way back down to the trend line, which I said it would, and then it has since bounced. But you're asking about Tesla, and I think that this intraday 2-bar reversal is still the level to beat for a short continuation trade. This 214 tagged again. The next level would be 395, potentially for Friday. So I'm actually thinking this has probability of going to 395 by Friday, which is, as you know, triple witching OPEX and Rosh Hashanah. And there is this lovely folklore, Farmer's Almanac, that has predicted many a sell-off on Rosh Hashanah and then by Yom Kippur. So no reason to fight those probabilities. I'd say we're going to have a continuation rollover event in Tesla down to this 395. If not tomorrow, we might just churn a little bit this 414 level again, but I think we're going to head down to 395. And in large part, that's because I don't think some of these large cap plays are done going down. For example, my price target has been since the very trend reversal here at 135 after the stock split that we would head down to this 106.31. This is a little overshoot of the 10-week, but it's also a gap fill, and I think it's a pretty important level. We're on the 55 right now, but this obviously is getting weaker. So my contention is that we're going to head down to this 106.31. That means tech is weak. VXN is still toying with some higher levels potentially. It did tag 37 today. It's pulling back in a channel. It has hit resistance, but long story short, we have done a lot of work to unwind that single stock gamma option flow, but it'll come back and then it'll unwind again, then it'll come back, then it'll unwind again. And I'm not sure how many times it's going to take for those stool presidentes to get spanked, and maybe they like it, but the point is I think it will finish, but not until Tesla has come down considerably with Apple and Microsoft and the rest of big tech. So trade safely. Hope it helps. Bye.